Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new Attack on Titan video. So this video will be having the spoiler from the Attack on Titan the final season part 3. So please do not watch this video if you haven't watched it yet. So yeah, this is going to be my long review and actual review, basically breaking down every single scene that I personally like. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so there are too much stuff that I would love to talk about for this 1 hour episode, but let's take it slow. As someone who has read the manga before, I am personally hyped for the I'm sorry scene, the command scene, the Ramsey scene, freedom scene, Hanji scene, and also the alliance jump scene. All of this were adapted wonderfully. Even though I do have a bit of nitpick for one of the scene, but overall they did nail every single one of them. So let's start with the part 1 of the episode, the rumbling. And yeah, first scene of the episode, the way they actually adapted the first chapter of the manga as the starting scene for the final season part 3 is really smart. Kinda sucks by the fact that Wit Studio kinda just cut it out in the first ever episode, but well, at least it's here. But everything about the whole first part of the episode is crazy good. Aaron's expressing his guilt, the angles, the direction, the OST, the voice acting, everything is on point. The I'm sorry scene and also Ramsey scene was adapted phenomenally. The way everything just goes is just peak cinema. From the transition, the gruesome frames of Ramsey, the wall titan comings, the intensity has been increased to its fullest. Unfortunately though, I was quite disappointed with the freedom scene. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate the way they did it. In fact, the whole sequence of the Gyuda scene was a literal perfection. It's probably because I am too used to see the manga version of the freedom panel that it's kinda hard to have the same type of impact in the anime, but overall adaptation, it was a phenomenal part. Not to forget the fact that Hayashi really emphasizes a lot for the rumbling. Every single original scenes added really shows how cruel and terrifying the rumbling is, and the way they shows all types of reaction, the humanity reaction to how the rumbling is coming, really added much more to the episode. They also added Grisha's parents having the confirmation being that because they are a prisoner. Other than that, the other Ani scene, yes, the Armin and Ani scene was adapted faithfully. To be honest, no. They actually elevated it. The way they actually like make the whole scene like super duper, I don't know, it literally made me blush as well, like what the heck. But overall, chapter 131 really got the adaptation that it deserves. Other than that, part 1 also adapted the chapter 132. Yes, another one of the most anticipated episode chapter as well. And I gotta admit, this got to be the best adapted chapter in the whole 1 hour episode. The way they just make the place having some kind of vibe with the atmosphere, the lighting as well, the atmosphere that they are showing can already tell you how good the episode will be. The part where Flock just appeared out of nowhere was so well done. The way it just shocks everyone. Like, what the hell? His very last scene was also adapted faithfully. And then there's Hanji. They really want us to cry, don't they? The point where she talks to Armin casually saying, "You are now appointed as the 15th commander of the scout regiment." I literally goes, oh man, yeah. And I literally say it, by the way. I say that I hope there's a scene where there's Levi's close-up hand and then just goes Shinzo Sasageo. They actually did it. It actually happened in the actual episode. The OST, the animation, the direction, the voice acting in the sequence, the whole scene, everything was perfect. This got to be one of the best ODM scene in the entirety of Attack on Titan. Kyukawa's participation in animating the ODM scene really makes the whole episode on another level. Like, this is peak MAPPA Attack on Titan scene. Everything is perfect about the whole sequence. I don't want to hear any single complaint for it. Like, this is a literal 10 out of 10 scene. It elevated every single thing in the manga to a whole nother level, man. This is just crazy. And yeah, next up, part 2. Sinners. This part adapted chapter 133 and 134. I know some people are quite mad with the cut, but I'll be talking about it in a different video. I'll make a separate video for it, so please look forward to it because I'll be like quite of speculating something about it. But before all that, I would like to talk about the fact that the voice actors and voice actress really went all out for the pop scene. Their struggles on reaching Eren can really be heard by the way they scream, they talk. And Yuki Kaji, the way he just says, if you want to stop me, you need to take my last breath, you need to kill me and stuff. Like, oh my god, that's just cold. And also the way they handled Karina's, which is Reiner's mom's, realization after all those time she just used Reiner as a tool of revenge. The additional shot of her and young Reiner are very much necessary. They really added a lot of emotion during that particular scene. And other than that, the part where the guy at control room talks about is the responsibility that the monster is being born, that hits different as well. The bombing scene were wonderfully made. Like, the whole sequence felt like the final scene of the final season part 2 episode 12. Yes, the way the bombs just created a whole nother atmosphere, it's just awesome. I wasn't actually expecting Zeke's Beast Titan clone to be black and white, and it kind of surprises me. Some of the Beast Titan scenes look a bit off, but most of the time they did a great job with the CGI. The plane coming closer to the Finding Titan is a literal scene from a movie. The way it was done really made me feel like, damn, I am watching a movie, aren't I? And the Aquaman's early reaction to Zeke throwing the rock were made intensely, like, whoa. The Godly Alliance jump scene, oh my goodness, this one, another scene that was adapted on a whole another level. Like, the way every single character was highlighted in a single scene was so good. The animation was crazy, not to forget the Beast Titan throw, which is a mix of CG and 2D, is pretty much one of the best CG 2D cut in the whole season, man. And the Splinter Wolf OST as well, like, oh my god, the direction, the whole thing was just so good. What a way to end part 3. And yeah, overall episode, a peak cinema out of 10, a literal best episode so far in Attack on Titan history, man. This 1 hour episode was definitely worth it, worth the time, and I can't wait to see the actual final part. This is the best Attack on Titan has ever looked, and I can't wait to see what they'll be cooking for us in the final season part 4. And that's pretty much everything. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do let me know what do you guys think about the overall thing. Do you guys think this is literal best episode of all time for Attack on Titan? This might actually be. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.